Hello and welcome everybody and welcome to another edition of Anime in the UK. And of course I'm with my wonderful co-host.
Rebecca.
So
I'm back after Expo. I've legit speed run a cold.
I actually had to speed run a cold before. Don't worry people, it wasn't COVID. I did go and get tested straight away. Like the second I got it, I was like, can you be kidding me? I flipping got a cold. I freaking maybe got COVID before MCM. Had the test, had two tests, don't worry, two separate care tests and neither one. What did you do to speed run yours?
Vitamin C and paracetamol.
I had a lot of squash. I had a bit of Vic on your chest. Vic on your chest. That's something that always I feel works. I didn't even have all those sweets you normally have. I had one of those ones. Yeah. So yeah, you know the bad throat. The thing I hate about cold when you get that bad throat. You know what I mean?
I'm partial to Fisherman's Friend myself.
Fisherman friends. I've never had them. I always remember. I think my granddad always used to have fisherman friends at his house, and I always goes, "Oh, candy," and my mum would be like, "No, son."
They're mentally, but you can get fruity flavours like blackcurrant and cherry.
Yeah. So I never had a fisherman friends because my mum.
Even in some parts of Asia, you can get like a mandarin flavour.
Oh, maybe if we run into some in Japan, especially with the news that business will be opening to Japan soon. So hopefully that is fingers crossed for hopefully good news for future things for us. As I said, we're having to wait because at the moment in Japan you can't get in. Only way you can get in if you live in the country, you have the right to live in the country. So there's a lot of people can't get in. You be the richest person in the world and you can't get in. So it's just,
you could be Elon Musk, you can't get in.
Yeah, Elon Musk can't get into Japan right now. I'm sure that's really bothering him. He's a weeb, isn't it? I'm pretty sure he's
either made a top 20 anime list.
What was in Elon Musk's top 20 anime list? I'm now actually.
Spirited Away, Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, decent stuff. Original or Brotherhood?
I think it was Brotherhood.
Everybody puts Brotherhood. Everyone had Brotherhood. I understand why, but I just always have. I don't know. I just feel the original is really underrated. I think Anime Man once said he just sort of dismisses it. I mean, it's his opinion, but I mean, I grew up with the original. I think he's a.
Are we going to have to do a video about it?
Oh yes, we are one day going to do a video why I feel the themes in the original Fullmetal Alchemist series actually somehow managed to fit the series better. But I'm not saying that Brotherhood does have really good stuff. It does have over the stuff. It's just there's parts of the overall story that I kind of enjoy. But I think it's one of those things. It's like both versions of the show together. It's like it makes it a good brand. It's not like Fruits Basket where there's an absolutely horrendous version at the start that I'm like, no, this is just damaging. Like, don't just take it away. It's like, no, these are two like very very different things. I guess like the first two Sonic, like the Sat AM and the Adventures of. Sat AM is like a way better show, but I still enjoy the heck out of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's still a legit show. We were watching some at Comic-Con, weren't we? On the Comic-Con weekend.
Yeah, I think what
episode were we watching? I'm trying to remember which episode of this Adventures.
One of the later ones. Actually, no, it wasn't Comic-Con. It was when we went and saw Belle.
Belle, I just put it on because I like it's one of those shows. It is actually fun. Me and two of my friends like watching it sometimes and just ripping the head out of it. Yeah, we watched lots of it. We watched Garfield. Didn't we watch Garfield at Comic-Con?
Yeah. We watched Garfield.
Garfield. Well, last time, we just wanted to watch random stuff. And we put Garfield's Thanksgiving on. You know, it was actually quite sweet. It was actually quite a sweet cartoon. I said Rebecca really likes Garfield.
Yeah, I bought some Garfield pajamas at Primark the other week.
Yeah,
I saw them. I had to buy them.
Yeah, no, they look really, really cool. Maybe I'll buy some Garfield pajamas. Maybe
if they do them in boys.
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 Probably they'll only do that farm show that was like the other half of Garfield.
Orson's Farm.
Awesome Farm that nobody ever really remembers or watches.
Not really.
Awesome Farm's like that. And also other big news in our channel. We have actually hit over 100 subscribers.
Hooray!
Yeah, we're both really delighted with this. I mean, we started up this channel, and I mean, we're doing some really fun stuff with this channel. I mean, we've got more videos planned. I know Rebecca's working on a series right now that I think.
Yeah, I've started like filming some stuff, but there's some stuff. But it's like I'm trying to think would be the best cut-off point for the first video, probably after the skirt mock-up.
Yeah. As I said, it is one of those. I actually sent a script to Rebecca last night. Weird for me. Maybe for me. I am terribly dyslexic, so writing a script to me is the worst possible thing. I just put everything up here, but I thought, no, for this video, I'd actually write out the script. Haven't got a chance to actually record it yet, but hopefully do. Rebecca took a look at the script. She actually said it's sounding good, and I don't think my spelling mistakes were that horrendous.
No one gives a shit about it if you're talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As I'm saying, it's one of those things. Yeah, if I'm talking it's just I wanted it down on paper because there was a lot.
We love neurodiversity on this channel.
Yeah. We're writing it down on paper just to say, like, because there were lots of big facts, and I feel the problem is I do this sometimes. Like, the reason a good thing a script is that you're looking at the script and you got all your notes noted down, because then you go, oh yeah, this reminds me of this whole other thing. Well, now I've got the script noted down, I know what to talk about, and I'm not going to go on some tangent about, like, I don't know, Mike Love for Connor or something. How many minutes of that?
For fuck's sake, Tim.
See,
it's like I write things, and like basically it's like I'm writing something at the moment, but I've just had about 200 word tangent about bacon sandwiches.
I know that feeling. I think sometimes it's good just to write things, and you can look at it. I mean, I've made videos that I've not put out. I've made videos I have put out. To tell you the truth, our most popular video on here was just literally about an hour of me dossing around on Premiere just to see if I could do something, and I think it's coming up to 50,000 views, and that literally was sort of me just dossing around, like having a bit of a joke. So it shows you sometimes you just do something, just to, I guess, maybe even like vent out some, like, just feeding out some energy, and it actually turns into something people want to watch. But getting to 100 subscribers is huge, and the people who at Comic-Con actually did recognize us. Some of us have sent comments, people who did say hello to us. Yeah, the still from Tokonatsu? He recognized me. Yeah. He recognized me. He's like, you're the guy who did the video on me. I went, yeah. I'm like, did you enjoy it? It's like, yeah, it's just funny that I can hear myself in the background. But I was just saying to him, I was like, no, this is a really cool story. He gets loads of really cool stuff. And it's funny. The reason he found us is because I put the link in the comment and in the description. You actually remember you told me off for not putting it there. And you told me to go and edit it and put it back in. So thanks to Rebecca, he was actually able to find it. So I'll probably put the link in the description. I always forget the name of the store. It's Walks. Thank you, Rebecca. You're my little walking encyclopedia of anime stores in this country. Right. So shall we start off on our first thing? Because today we are pretty much mostly talking about anime events. Pretty much everything except for what's coming out this week is going to be about different events we've been to and events that are coming up. So shall we look at the new releases this week, Rebecca?
Yes, I gotta get it up now.
You're not going to see, I got it up. You're always the organised one. I'm thinking now I have to remember what date it is. Oh, I see one thing.
It's the 2nd of November.
2nd of November. So we'll start from the 1st and go up to the 8th, because there's literally one thing coming out on the 8th, and it's actually something I really want because I've not watched all of it yet. And when Rebecca sees it, she'll go, oh God.
Yes, I see it. I think there's 2 things on the 1st, whether they've been delayed again or not. Let me just check.
This show's great. It's just like, I already noticed things like later down on this, like, we've already talked about this. It got delayed, and it wasn't even flipping Funimation.
It's mostly Funimation.
Mostly Funimation just lost delay and stuff, and not
probably because like all these issues, like probably like
issues. are all of our lists coming out? Or shall we just say list and say these may be delayed? That's your research.
Let me just look up them.
I actually realised there's pretty much only 2 things coming out this week. I'm kind of shocked by that.
Yeah.
2 things. Two whole animes coming out. It's like...
Yeah, Plunder is delayed again.
Plunder. So that's 1 thing coming out this week. And that is, of course, one of Rebecca's favourite series. And I like it as well. My Hero Academia Season 4 Part 2. The limited edition Blu-ray.
The better part of Season 4.
Better part of Season 4. Was that last season or the season before?
Last season.
Last season. Yeah, I've still not got through all of this season because the movie's out this week, but unfortunately Rebecca's not seen it, so we can't.
We haven't.
Yeah.
We didn't get a lot of the showings were not.
Yeah.
I do remember actually doing 11 o'clock showing.
Yeah.
Then all the kids on half term, they're going to scream like, "Oh my God, check Rebecca on the screen!"
Don't worry, Rebecca. I can tell you now, I was the only irresponsible person at my screening. I did have a little scream of Eren Yeager just before when the Funimation sign came up. It was a very quiet Eren Yeager. It was respectable. It was respectable, but I probably brought the entire room down by, I don't know,
50 IQ.
50 IQ, yeah. But it was a nice little Eren Yeager, not Eren Yeager. But I saw the Funimation side. I'm like, no one's doing it. Fine, Eren Yeager. It was ASMR Eren Yeager. So
Yeah, let's have a look, sis. Oh, that's all these. There's loads of steelbooks coming out in a few weeks. But
yeah,
I think there are loads of savvy steelbooks.
I think we'll look through the next few weeks. So, is it wrong to pick up Girls in the Dungeon 2, which I do really want to pick up because I haven't seen all of season 2?
Sure you do. You just want to stare at Hestia's you know what.
Thank you, Rebecca, for restraining yourself there. Yeah, I am a big Hestia fan. I should have bought my Hestia figure. I'd realised it was coming out. But I have my new Ruby figure. I picked up from Comic-Con from the...
You can always Photoshop her in.
Photo.
Yeah, for the below.
There it is. There's the... Look, it's magically appearing now. So, is it wrong to pick up Girls in the Dungeon 2, Season 2? As I said, I think we're not going to be doing one of these every week. I think we're going to try and do one of these every 3 weeks now, didn't we say? 3 weeks, or if something major happens, like a HoloLive member debuting, or like something just really pisses us off. Which is not, we're not actually really...
We have got more HoloLive. I think Omicat's just a live HoloLive English collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like an indie clothing brand. Like the original anime clothing brand. So it's like,
oh, nice.
Now they've finished working on the Mori. It's like, I kind of want to see this.
As I said, do you see the Halloween event?
Yes.
Oh God, that head comes anywhere near my house. I'm kidding it. I'm not joking. That, just that sort of thing. You open the door and it's just the other side of the road. And you just look at it, and it's just, it'll just move towards you. And you shut the door, and you open it again, and it's like, just got loads nearer. And you're like, oh, I'm going to have nightmares. It's like, literally, I will get the shotgun out. Okay, don't come any nearer.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff, there's like a lot of stuff coming out. Like now, it's got lots of like, it's like, you probably, as you're coming up to Christmas, it's probably like all the box sets and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you think of what do you think of Ian's first original group single together?
Didn't they all do Country Roads as a cover?
That's what I mean. Original Country Roads, Crunchyroll Rose. No, Country Roads is a pre-existing song. What I mean, it's their first original song. I
haven't actually listened to it yet.
You've not listened to it? It's a lot of fun.
I've been busy.
That flicking head is in it though, and I don't like that. I want the head not to be in any more like media ever again.
I'll take dual note of that.
Yeah, thank you, Rebecca. Make sure you think any material with that head in it, just not to be like even Gura's riding it at one point. It's like, yeah, I would recommend listening to it. It's actually quite a good song. Yeah, so we looked through the other things. So on the 15th, we got On Gaku Our Sound from Anime Limited. Never heard of it. Never heard it. Shall I look it up? Is this one of these ones that I look it up and I go, oh, I've seen that. I probably randomly found it browsing on Japanese television at some point. Here we go. Actually, no, I've not seen this before. It looks a bit like One Punch Man in his. It
looks like it's been rotoscope, rotoscope special.
Yeah.
Almost looks a bit like Kids on the Scope meet rotoscope.
Meets rotoscope meets One Punch Man in his thingy, and
Mob Psycho.
Yeah, Mob Psycho, that sort of style.
We're just getting a third season.
Oh, are you excited about that, Rebecca? I've not seen it.
I haven't seen finished watching the first season yet.
I've never seen it.
On Gaku's also wildly hand drawn.
Skullman, isn't this? I think this is based on a really, really old before manga. He was even a thing.
Yes.
It was like essentially. I mean, this is like the inspiration for like Kamen Rider and stuff like that. That shows you how old it is.
Yeah.
And Kamen Rider is like 1 million years old. So yeah, I presume it's one of the older series because I know Navashine, the guy who made XL Saga, was supposed to make a more modern version of it, but it got cancelled. I remember watching that on someone's YouTube video. I can't remember who it was. And your freaking Penguin Drum keeps getting delayed. This is, I think, about the 3rd time we've spoken about Penguin Drum on this channel. 20 seconds.
Probably some sort of probably had some sort of delay getting materials due to shipping stuff.
Yeah, probably is. Probably they want to make sure it's like the best.
It's like I thought to myself, like probably they've used UPS as shipping or something, and they're useless.
No, it's probably flipping Hermes, and Hermes.
No, Hermes is decent. UPS is terrible. I thought to myself a week for an upcoming cosplay.
Yeah.
And they delayed the postage twice.
Wow.
It's been done today, but it didn't come out. But I only got an email but to have my dinner. Oh, we're delayed till tomorrow.
Sucks, doesn't it?
I just want to try on my wig and work out where I'm going to put certain accessories.
Are those accessories propane accessories?
Oh no. Could. Depends on the timeline.
Can you name some propane accessories for me? And yes, they do exist.
Barbecue.
I guess technically an accessory, I can give you that one.
Blowtorch.
I don't know if you actually use. I guess you get propane blowtorch. I have to give you that one. I was more thinking of stuff like spatula. It's funny how many times it comes in the show. Yeah, it says in the show. Yeah, it does say that. I mean, he does say spatula is an accessory. He talks about propane accessories, but he never really goes into what he classifies as a propane accessory. Like, does he treat the kids barbecue as an accessory? It'd be something like, the tongs would you think he as an accessory. Oh god, we have to make this about King of the Hill. Best anime ever made. So we're looking at the 22nd because there's literally nothing else coming out.
Sword Art Online Alchemization War of the Underworld Part 1, which is probably the second back half of Alchemization.
Yeah. Fire Force.
I think they announced the second movie of that.
Yes, the second. The Osuna spin-off. Black Clover season 3. I've not even watched season 1.
It popped up on Japanese TV a few times, but couldn't be bothered to watch it.
You can't be bothered to watch it. Fire Force season 2, part 2, and a name.
Joker.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca, for saying it, so I didn't have the awkwardness.
Quite underrated the Cairo and the Umbrella.
Yeah, I need to watch that actually. I that's something I do actually need to watch.
Yeah. Mr. I'm a supreme fan of Kaito animation.
I'm sorry. I'm a very busy boy.
I'm a very busy girl.
Yeah, but this is me being a very busy. Yeah, no, so that'll be something I hopefully will pick up. Right, so that's it for the new releases for now. Expect them all to be delayed because everything's freaking delayed. Shall we go on? So shall we start off with MCM Comic Con, as that was the past and the cons we're going to talk about after this are the future. You may have noticed this channel has, in a weird way, become MCM Comic Con the channel, because I've put about 5 different videos up about it. We were at MCM Comic Con 2 weeks ago now.
Yep.
And we have put a review video out on it, which I do think we did do that sort of literally halfway through the con. I will admit, I did have a really nice Sunday.
You got mobbed.
I got mobbed in my Among Us costume. Here is a photo of my Among Us costume. Considering how many photos were taken, it's really, really hard to find a photo of it. And I couldn't take a photo of it myself because, well, I'm in it.
And I wasn't there.
And you weren't there to take it. Trust me, you would have hated it if you were there. You absolutely hated it. You would have got a mile. It would be like, you know that joke in The Simpsons where Grandpa's like, I have to get in line to see my own grandson. It'll be like that. It's like you'd have to get in line to talk. No, it was great. It was really good. I did meet some cool people on the Sunday. Actually, someone I knew of, but I actually never physically spoke to. So it's actually really nice to finally talk to her. And she actually did some video with me. So hopefully there'll be some video out. Keep an eye out on Twitter. When she posts it, I'm pretty sure I will link it on my Twitter. That is at Anime in UK. Yeah, no, I saw the footage already. It actually looks really, really fun. But yeah, overall, there was a lot missing. There was a lot of big stuff.
I mean, it's a shocker that we actually left early on both the days I was there.
Yeah, Rebecca, you ever know me to leave early at Comic Con?
No.
Exactly, because
I've known you how long?
Yeah, you know me how long? How many Comic Cons we've been together? I never known when we've both been to Comic Con, us go that early. Like we went down to Wendy's, which was really nice, by the way.
I miss those chips.
Did you like Wendy's? I didn't, because in the vlog we kind of cut. I mean, we sort of have you eating the burger. And it sort of cuts out. Like, what is your true opinion on Wendy's?
I love the chips. The burgers.
Okay.
For a spicy burger, that was actually spicy.
Okay. Because you didn't have any beef, which Wendy's is kind of famous for. You went for the chicken option.
The chicken option was nice. Frosties aren't much to write home about.
Amy really liked Frosties. Amy's my sister, by the way. She actually was the first one to teach me. She was the one that found it. Went, there's a Wendy's the other side of London.
But the thing I just really like chips. And plus they had the Heinz garlic sauce, which I really like. Yeah,
the garlic sauce is good. It's really good. And then we had Frankie and Ben. Just turned into a food review. We had a really nice mixed grill at Frankie and Benny's. Really like one of those humongous. Oh, it was good. It was especially how tiring that Saturday ended up being. Yeah. It was really nice, and I even yelled at Tim once. Yes. I did say sorry. Yeah, you did say it's understandable. It's Comic-Con. It's Comic-Con. We all yell at people. I yelled at people at Comic-Con. We all yell at people at convention. It's okay. There's a lot of emotions going around, and I can understand. It's understand. We managed to fix everything in the end. It was one of those. Yeah. It was one of those things. And people really like some of the quick snaps that were taken. Yeah, I'd say I mean I've not really done much video stuff since really college, a little bit in university. So this I guess this whole channel has been giving me the opportunity to do some more video stuff. At the moment, that's the thing. I've only really got Rebecca as a model, so I'm hoping. Yeah, I feel a little bit awkward of that sometimes because, I feel a bit bad. When the cosplay music videos are really popular, some people only take pictures of a few people. Yeah, I think what it is a lot is, and I can kind of understand this now from the photography. It really, with photography and video thing, it's a lot to do with trusts. I think when it comes to video and camera and stuff, I think it has come to I got really messed around on a project once, and I just think after that I kind of just lost faith in other people, and it was quite bad. And yeah, it literally like kind of literally practically ended up with me walking out on a job. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things that I trust Rebecca. I really would like to meet some other cosplayers. I really would love to do some stuff with some other cosplayers. Hopefully, with a convention that we'll be talking about later, I will be able to do some more stuff. And I said I do have some generally really good ideas. But for the moment, I said I'm happy. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for being my test model. It actually has given me a lot more confidence. Yeah, lot more confidence to try a lot more things and hopefully approach other people and at least show. I got a really good compliment from one of my photography friends. He said I used the light really, really well on some of my photos. I would admit I'm more of a video person. I personally aren't as with thingy, but I really did generally like some of the photos. I'm probably maybe putting some of them up on screen. If that's okay with you, Rebecca?
Sure,
Yeah.
I will be editing some of these at some point. Just colour editing.
These are unedited, like, trash that I have made, but it was fun. I mean, if you ever see me at a con, and even you say in the comments if you ever want me, if you ever need someone to do like maybe a shoot or two, I'm more than happy. But just please bear with me. I'm not getting one of those big huge cameras. I think that's the other thing that makes me always a little bit tense is people telling you off for having big cameras and stuff. Even at MCM, I was watching someone else's video and apparently security came up to him and like told him off filming and stuff. Well, when I had like a nice little, I think the thing with your video phone, I don't think that people quite realize how like good a cameras they can be.
Yeah, it's like some people see the big wet lenses and it's just like like I would have liked a lot of photographers, a bit like what lens has a bit of dick waving contest.
Yeah. You can see. I was like that. I totally was like that. All these like photographers had these massive like things, and I'm just sitting there like with a tripod and and a really small phone. I mean, a really nice phone camera, by the way. And I literally like, I'm like pressing things like, that does that, and that does. That has a nice effect. I mean, I put my hands up. I'm a total amateur. Like, I'm sure you get way more nicer photos with those things. But me personally, I said I'm more into filming. The camera we currently have that I'm pointing at that you can't see. That's the one at the moment. I'm upgrading because hopefully we've got a big trip coming up next year. And I want the best quality phone. And plus having two cameras would probably really help because I want to do some time lapses and stuff.
And if we're like at cons, if some people are doing panels.
Yes.
We want to film them.
Yes, film
so that we can have them on this channel.
Yes, that's what we're hoping to do. Of course, we'll be asking permission before, because there is some people who do make MCM vlogs, and they do just shove the camera in everyone's face, and it is a bit like, do we really need to see 100% unedited version of MCM? Like what you saw of us, like we edited the sensible part. We didn't go shoving cameras in people's faces. We were very respectful. So that is the one more thing to the thing. So overall, as I said, I think a lot of those points on that MCN review video still hold. I think we'll still only do 2 days. Do you still say the same, Rebecca?
Yeah, it's like usually I tend to do the Sunday general, but
I think maybe you should start. I mean, if I was personally, in my opinion, I think do Friday if you can. That would be my personal advice to people. If you can do Friday, because it's the least busiest day. You got the most stock. Because did I tell you that I went back to go and buy some HoloLive stickers? They'd sold out.
Wow.
She sold out all the HoloLive. I mean, she was about the only person really to have HoloLive merchandise at the convention. So, of course, probably every time a Holo fan came by, I went, Gura stickers, yes, please. But she did have a bit higher than before, so it shows you a lot of people love Gura.
Well, Gura's got about 3.5 million subscribers. So...
Yeah. So it shows you need to you missed what's her name? What's the one who recently graduated? There was a cosplayer of her on Sunday. Coco. Yeah, you missed a Coco.
You could have said. I'm going to say.
Okay. I had a bit. I was stuck in an Among Us cosplay. I could only see her in the distance. Literally, if I could take a photo, it would have literally my sort of the thing I was looking through. You would have not got a good picture of her. It was a bit wild.
Yes.
Right.
I can imagine.
You got any more MCM stuff you like to talk about?
Yeah. Next time, can we have some bubble tea, please? Because I had to go to Stratford to get my bubble tea fix.
Oh yes, we have to go to Stratford to was it T4?
No, Yi Fang's. Yi Fang's good. Yi Fang's some good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, but Yi Fang's also like an esports bar as well in Westfields.
Yeah. Yeah, there was not, I didn't get to try the deep fried ice cream, that's the only thing. I would have liked that. Deep fried.
There was it's like Pop Asia in particular felt really bare this year because all the big people that usually go in there just didn't go in.
Like Japan Center just got raided. Like I think within the last day they had no stock left.
It's like I've never seen the Japan Center stall that bare.
Yeah. I mean at the end, it was stocked at the start. We can verify that. That and celebration pack. Literally by the end of Comic-Con, nobody had any celebration packs left. That been
it's like pretty much I ended up buying pretty much usually something that I'd usually wait for like an art like that Steam Slayer art book I got.
Yeah.
I knew if I didn't grab it on a Friday it would be gone.
No, it would have been gone.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm just trying to think, was there anything else we need to cover from the MCM we've not covered yet?
Well, we definitely now know that we're not getting Manchester and Scotland next year.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Rebecca. And that will bring us on to something later. We found out the dates for next year's events, even though they seem to have taken the May dates down. So we think they may have moved it. But it does confirm the rumour that both Manchester and Scotland MCM are unfortunately no more. Plus the Birmingham MCM at the start of the year is also unfortunately no longer an event as well. That's now an EGX. Yes, it's an EGX now. That being a video game convention. So interesting.
Yeah.
But there is some news later on, that last little feature, that hopefully will make people who are missing those cons feel a little bit better. Actually, something I'm very excited about. But there is a return of another con I think we do want to talk about before we talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Shall we talk about it? Shall we talk about the return of a certain other con that we're really?
Shall I start at the beginning?
Yeah.
At the last this event, I put my name down, but I hadn't paid.
Yes.
Then shenanigans happened.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks ago, I got an email from the admissions person from this con saying, "Oi, we want your money because we're going to open up registration in a couple of weeks." And it's like, holy shit, it's true.
Yeah, that's right. minamnicon is returning for its 27th. Jesus Christ, 27th edition next year. Same venue, same bat channel, same bat time, pretty much. And of course, originally they had promised a detective theme, but they have decided instead to go with a time travel theme. I think the detective theme will be next year's, or the year 28th edition. They have already said, don't worry, we haven't, for some reason they have just decided to swap around, or maybe they just think they're being fun. So we got the back to the minamnicon. Have you seen on their website they got like a load of the old mascot design?
Yes.
I think that's really cute.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get some pandering to the past. We're going to get so many minamnicon references. Of course, this is the longest running anime convention in Europe. I think outside of, I think there's some in America and some in Asia that have run longer. But outside of that, this is the longest running non-stop event ever. or anime event ever, and said it's only missed 1 year, and that was this year, because literally it was the last one we all got to before the pandemic. So it will always be reminded as that one last sort of hurrah before we all got locked away.
I'd rather not go on about that over and over again, because I'm bloody sick of it.
Yeah, but we're back out again. We have something to look forward to. Look, it says 128 days, 12 hours, 56 minutes, and 22 seconds. That's exciting.
And so guess what I've got? I've actually got a panel confirmed as well.
Yeah, Rebecca, I have sending off 2 panels, but I've been a lazy bum and have not sent them off yet. So
send them off. Otherwise, somebody might poach your panel.
They know I run that panel. But yeah, true. I get technically the second panel. I can't say what that is. I mean, Rebecca, you can talk a bit about your panel here if you want to. You want to give it a plug?
I am doing a VTuber panel because we knew that's going to happen. And the panel guy, I said about it, Toko, and they were like, yes, please. Right. And they said yeah, you submitted this panel. It's like, yes, I love it. I loved it at Toko, and I still love it now. Yes, yes, yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Literally, thank God VTubers are still around. I'm looking forward to this panel. I'm actually excited. I don't have to run it. And I get to enjoy. There's always a thing with panels, because sometimes you run panels and you're like, oh, I'd really enjoy this panel, but then you find out you're the one running it, so you can't enjoy the panel. That's kind of how I started originally. I did the Super Sentai panels because no one else did the Super Sentai panels. And I was sitting there going, wow, this is a really good panel, but I'm having to do all the work. But
I'm doing all the work at the moment. I'm just working on it like once every few days at the moment, just slowly building it up.
You are. I can be. Your panel's going to be really good because literally, I don't even thought about either ones of my panels. Yeah, I'm not joking. I just rushed to make mine. I'm just very lucky. I just think I got away with it. One of these days, I'm going to get found out. Then we realise I'm not a very good panel maker.
Yeah, it's there's a HoloLive event that I'm kind of slightly waiting, but I've got to write the Minecraft section.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a big section.
Minecraft section of VTuber panel. That's probably going to be half the panel. Of course, you can talk about. You can talk about. Of course, Crunchyroll's now got a VTuber.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, so you could talk about that. You could talk about other companies that have VTubers and stuff. So that will be cool. Of course, minamnicon has lots of fun events, lots of fun panels. They have karaoke. They have a games room. They have a masquerade, which I'm actually sitting out for this time because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And last time got really trippy.
I'm probably going to be in this one.
Yeah, Rebecca's going to be in it, but I'm just going to be watching. I'm going to be Speeddragon. I'm going to be if something happens, I'm going to go, oh, wow, this has happened. I should wear the big hat. I think whoever sitting behind me will not appreciate that, but...
You can always shove it on the splash.
yeah. Just have a Speeddragon. I just love that he still has that hat from that other... No one ever comments. I go, P-Rag, you were Zeppeli, you're very fast just to steal Zeppeli's hat. That's a bit creepy, dude. Your previous hat had actual weapons and shit. You just stolen this poor deceased man's hat. Why? I mean, you look cool in it, but apart from that, it's kind of almost serial type thing of stealing dead people's clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'll be really fun. I'm just really happy to see an event coming back, especially with Habanacon unfortunately not coming back. You're all thinking, oh god, is minamnicon going to do the same? And that would be extremely sad because we've made so many memories there and so many great things happen there. But the fact is that this is showing us this is going to go back to some sort of normal. We will be getting back out there. I mean, MCM wasn't exactly everything we wanted, and especially with the next... It was
better than expected.
It was better, yeah. It was something. It was back to... We're not all quite back together, but we're getting there. Hopefully 2022 will be a great year of everyone getting reunited and getting back on track to where we were before. Is there anything else you would like to add about minamnicon? Except, of course, go. If you're not registered already, go register.
I mean, get yourself on a waiting list.
Oh, have they already filled out? Excellent.
Yeah, it took a while for to sell out because
that gives people a chance to actually get in. I think even though they want to give new people a chance at the convention. I know it's a smaller convention, but it is nice. Last time we got a lot of new people, and I think a lot of them actually did bring a lot of new cool ideas to the convention, and especially hopefully, this time, hopefully a lot of them will be running panels and stuff. So it will hopefully feel like a full new generation coming to minamnicon, keeping it fresh. I mean, you're close.
I think we've got like some new people coming this year.
Excellent, and that's what we want. More people, the merrier.
Yeah. Try and make more friends.
Yeah. Me too. We need to make more.
Yeah. I'm just feeling like I've got a very small social circle at the moment. It's just like, not good.
But this is good. This is good. This is the sort of thing. This is the sort of thing we want. Meet more people. You're going to meet more people from this, so that's good. As I said, I all felt like that in pandemic. I just felt like I haven't really been there for my friends in this whole thing. I've just been so busy having to do work stuff. This has been a really busy time. I'm just hopefully I can go back and reconnect with people. That's what I'm hoping for.
I just hope people haven't gone too mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping as well. All my friends are mad, but I love them anyway. I just hope they remember me. That's legit a fear. They go, Tim.
It's like loads of people remember me at Toko.
Yeah, they did. I think more people came up to say hello to you than they did to me at Toko.
That's because my time skip has been tragic.
Yeah, I know. I mean, people did come up to me. I'm not saying no one did, but I was like, no, okay, it's way more for you. You're seeing people that people were more like, wow, Rebecca's here. Yes, I didn't know you're coming. Oh, this thing's here. It looks at me. Shall we go on to our last thing today?
Yeah.
Exciting. This is probably actually the thing that's actually made us really excited. I'm just going to pop over to it.
Well, you really excited.
It shows you how much of a wiener boob I am. As I said, we talked about MCM, and it has felt for a long time MCM has become a bit stale. It doesn't really have any major competition. It's got London Film and Comic Con, that's more an autograph event, and I think they're just happy being an autograph event. There's not a real true competitor of MCM. I mean, we have Hyper Japan, but I mean, there was times it looked like they could cause MCMs in trouble, but yeah, I will admit the last few years, and the fact we've not even heard any of their plans, any of their future plans, does make me worried they're even going to be doing events again. But we got announcement of a new challenger known as Megacon. Now, we get Comic-Cons all over the country. Like that Comic-Con we went to at Brighton, they're like more smaller events. And I mean, they're good for what they're thinking. That Brighton event was quite nice. But of course, compared to London, it's teeny, it's mini, it's a lot smaller compared to. But this convention here is already it is run by, I believe, does it have his name here? It is run by essentially the guy who originally created MCM Comic Con, Brian Cooney. So this is the guy who originally set up MCM Expo. Of course, then it changed its name to MCM Comic Con. Of course, then it was bought out by Repop. So this is actually quite exciting to see that he is coming back to running big events. I mean, look what he did with MCM Comic Con. He's already done it once. So what they're doing pretty much is they're going through, and they seem to be running in most of the places that MCM don't run anymore. So they got an event at Birmingham at the end of March, an event in Manchester in the summer, and also an event at Scotland in the summer.
No, Dublin.
Dublin.
They're not at Scotland.
They're not doing Scotland.
No, it's like I think there's something else that's happening in Scotland,
Someone I
but
may
I'll
have.
have to look it up.
Someone else may be doing a Scotland event.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's me. That's me. That's getting wrong thing. I don't know. I know there was a Dublin one. Definitely a Dublin one. You're right about that because I think they actually have run that a few times. But I think what happened is when Repop bought it out, I think somehow I was able to keep the rights to the Ireland event, but he couldn't call it MCM Ireland. He had to just call it Comic Con Ireland. So yeah, this is good to see a new. Because I think sometimes what happens is when one group of people run an event, they get a bit samey sometimes, and this entitles the possibility of new things being added to conventions.
Or
Yeah,
also
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Also, like it might get MCM to step their game up. So coasting it for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I've known people that work for MCM, and they've even admitted that. They said, like, competition is good because if MCM just becomes bigger and bigger, they're just going to put like less and less and less effort in certain things because they're like people just keep coming because we're the only Comic Con. I mean, at the moment, I think MCM does have the exclusive, or Repop has the exclusive exclusive rights to the XL Center. So basically, another Comic Con can't run inside the XL Center.
Even Super Comic Con, that was only for comic books.
But yeah, that I think they just managed, and I think it was stuff like video games and anime. You can have that in your event, and then they said, "Oh, we just won't have any video games or anime. We're just American comics." And I know I did go to SuperCon. I had a good time at SuperCon. They tried to really make that a cosplay event.
Yeah. It was like the first big like cosplay event of the year.
Yeah, it was. It was small. It was nice. I mean, there was some anime stalls there. I did get to meet one of my cosplay idols and get punched in the face by him. That was really fun. That's a fun story for another time. I made that story sound so horrific, but no, it's a funny story.
Do you think we could do like Q&A at the end of the year?
Maybe we will. Maybe we will do a Q&A. Yeah, say in the comments if you want us to do a Q&A. You send us some Qs so we can give you some A's. Like say what's your favorite anime and stuff like that. All the predictable stuff. Who's your cosplay idol? David, okay.
Or Tim, please stop stalking me. Love, Connor.
Can we just put that in as a joke? I go, no. You will read my 1,000. No. I do not send Connor 1,000 tweets. I very casually occasionally send him tweets when I think it's appropriate. But yeah, no, this MegaCon does make me now. Of course, it's one of those things we could be like hyping it up here, and it could actually come, and it's just
be a bit of a damp squib.
Yeah, a bit of a damp squib. So that it's one of these things. Is either going to be really, really good or really, really terrible. I mean, the first one, you're going to give it a little bit of grace. You understand it's their first time. Everybody, I know this is technically not their first con, but you understand something running like this, there are going to be some TV. There are probably going to be people in the team who've never run an event before. So there is, I guess you get stuff like DashCon or TanaCon that were just like, no, you just didn't think. And then it's just like stuff like, as long as we're not getting kicked out the convention and charged by the venue for it, I think we're going to be okay. What are you hoping to see from MegaCon, Rebecca?
Just having to give MCM a kick up the arse.
Yeah, I think that was it. I'm hoping at least to see the anime distributors there. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I think like because they got like all like because the people who've run the event stuff have all done like Clock in the City, which is like a TikTok convention or stuff like that.
Yeah,
probably have some more backdrops or things like that.
That'd be good because MCM, they had a load of photo areas. We actually went to the Game of Thrones one, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was fun. We did Rebecca's DW on the Games of Thrones. Remember when you had to pay to go on that? It's like they must have that in story somewhere. They're like, oh, remember that Game of Thrones film? You used to charge people to go. Well, now it's free. Now it's over. It's free. No, there was actually some really nice looking sets there. I would have liked that area to be a bit bigger because literally on Saturday it was just heaving with people. taking photos. So yeah, the fact is that we actually managed to get on anything on the Friday.
Yeah, it's like we had pretty much on the Saturday of MCM, we had to get our pass, we had to get our COVID bans, go through, have a drink, and just go outside because
literally by the time we'd left, it was so busy outside.
Yeah, thing is, like, if you want to go into cosplay at MCM, you've just got to sit around outside all day.
Yeah, but I don't
in October, with that temperature,
it's cold.
It's cold, and like a lot of that stuff is really scanty. Like some of these people, they're barely wearing anything.
Yeah, I feel so. I do see some people's costumes. I'm like, wow, like no, I did that one year. I was. 1 year, this is actually a true story. This is years. I don't think I met you yet. I was dressed as Simon from Gurren Lagann. Like, you know, the young Simon. So, you know, he doesn't have an undershirt. So literally meant I had like nothing on underneath. So literally it was me. It was like it was one of those really weird cosplay meets where literally there was just one of every character. So there was one Kanama, one Yoko, one. There wasn't a what's her name? The other girl. Nia. There wasn't a Nia, but it was like one of like practically like every. So it was really good. So it meant that I was like getting loads of photos, and pretty much Simon is the main character. I don't think there was even an adult Simon. I was like, and it was. I just remember at one point, I think the photographer just looked at us, and so there's me with a jacket on with nothing on underneath, standing next to Kanama who has nothing on the top of him, standing next to Yoko who literally is just wearing practically a bikini. And all three of us were like shivering like mad. And he was like, oh, I better hurry up taking these photos because I can literally like, as I think we were right next to the like river, that like we were literally, all three of us were like turned into like little like ice blocks. It was that cold. And I said, I was like the most like thing dressed out. I at least had a jacket over my like my top. See, that was back in the days where I wasn't fat. I could actually pull off a shirtless cosplay. I had a little belly, but
I can't believe you.
You don't really know the time where I could actually pull off someone. I may actually have some photos of it somewhere. I think you could see a little belly. I have a little belly still, but I think I may actually have some bandages.
I mean, like some people.
Yeah, some bandages over at the belly, and but I think I got a little bit of a hairy chest. But apart from that, it was like actually I can.
Yeah, I can't see you waxing.
Yeah. One day, maybe if we get to 1,000 subscribers, maybe I will I'll get racks.
I'm sure we're that desperate for subscribers.
I mean, that's like no, Tim, no, that will not make you subscribe to the channel. Well, you never know. One day, so we got to 100. I'm very happy. We actually got 105, so we got more since then. I don't know. Probably by the time I've uploaded it, we'll probably have a few more. But yeah, is there anything you'd like to add to MegaCon?
Just interest, like I think like March and April are just going to be packed for events.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like I think next year this is going to be events I'm not going to be able to get to. I'm not going to be able to get the time off or have the money for.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have to think about that. It's like I pretty much like if like some of these plans go ahead, it's like. I'm on the Cockro waiting list, and I've been on the Cockro waiting list since about May. And it's like, am I actually going to get to this? It was like,
I got a ticket to Coco, and I'm a bit like, I don't know if I'll be able to get the time off with some of the stuff we're planning later on in the year. I mean, I want to go to Coco. Don't get me wrong; it looks really good, but like, I got so many like big trips planned. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Right, so saying, anything you want to add before the end of our show today?
Yeah, it's just glad that things are coming back to normality.
I think that's what this episode is showing, that events coming back. I mean, our last two episodes, we've just been talking about events coming back. I mean, the MCM stuff, events are back. It's not like they're coming back, they are back. We're back. We're very slowly getting they're not everyone's there yet, but it's showing now. I think now seeing people out there, they'll gain the confidence. Gets a bit like me and my camera. slowly gain the confidence. It's just, you know, time after time. As I said, we are Anime in UK. If you have enjoyed us,
we haven't really got. Well, I'm not pretty much done with events for the year, or you've still got a couple, but
I'm going to MCM Birmingham. So yeah, so thank you for reminding that. I will be at MCM Birmingham. Look out for me on the Sunday. I will be in the Among Us cosplay. Yeah, so you're probably going to want a photo, so please take a photo. And if you remember it's me, say, "Hey, Tim from Anime in UK," and hope it's not someone else and randomly also in the same Among Us cosplay. Because I think there was someone in a very similar cosplay at MCM. But I didn't get to meet them because I was probably stuck in one corner. But yeah, it's got MCM Birmingham. Do any other events? Oh no, and London Film and Comic Con.
FCC.
Yeah, FCC. And we also got an FCC, but that's may have a little bit of anime stuff in it, but I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed that I bought a Friday ticket and it's now only 5 till 9 at night.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a pain considering when I bought it, it was like, oh, it's 10 till 7, and it's just a bit like everyone's a bit annoyed about that, saying, well, it's only for a couple of hours in the evening. What's the point? And it's the same price. Maybe we'll get into that if I do a London Film and Comic Con review, but it's one of those things.
Yeah, I've pretty much sent Tim on a hollow hunt as well.
Yeah, I've said to Rebecca both events, if I find any hollow stuff, I'll pick it up for her and she can pay me back when I see her.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling, is the girl who had all the stickers going to Birmingham, or has she not said yet?
Not said yet.
I'll go. If she has the stickers, I'll definitely be picking up some of them. I don't know why I didn't pick them up at the time. I think as I was filming, I was like, I'll go back later as I'm concentrating, like filming the vlog. And then it was like, by the time I went there, I said, all sold out. I said, I mean, the posters were nice, but I got so many posters already. It's more I wanted.
Yeah, I need to hang up. I need to think where to hang them up or where to frame them.
Yeah, and of course, those videos, that vlog is already on the channel. I think I may link it here somewhere. Yeah,
like down I think we've still got a couple of MCM vids to put up.
Yeah, we've still got your cosplay showcase that I still need to edit. I did get sidetracked editing the Pibby video today.
A Pibby
video that I thought was very good. Did you enjoy my Pibby video?
It's hilarious.
Yeah, for something that was very quickly put together, and that's what I'm talking about with creativity online. It's just something that you just get, oh, yeah. And that's what I'm really loving about this whole Pibby thing, the learning with Pibby thing. Seems like a lot of people are doing that, trying to put like other franchises into this, like making it seem like more. And we don't even know what this freaking franchise is about yet, so it shows you.
Apparently, they've actually, like Cartoon Network, have got like a trademark, so they're probably just testing the waters with it.
Yes, they do have a. They did. That's literally what's been found. It has a trademark for Pibby or Pibby Apocalypse or learning with Pibby Apocalypse. But they're not sure if that was like just like one of those Adult Swim shorts or something like that. Because Adult Swim do a lot of things like the Too Many Cooks. That was it's just like one little short. It's not a continuously running. It's kind of like the idea was what they said at Adult Swim. It's like the idea they want people going through the channels at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then just something so what the fuck being on that they go what's this. But hopefully, I mean, come on, that response, you got to be making the series, and the fact that Turner owns everything, owns all the Cartoon Network stuff, licensing isn't going to be a problem.
They're probably like contacted Korea right now, so like, right, we need this shit animated.
Yeah, we need this. We need more of this. No, I'm really hoping that actually, as I said, I don't think I've been that excited for an animated project. And that is including anime. And you know how excited I get for certain anime. I don't think I have been this excited for an animated project.
Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah, I think that's kind of I've never seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Maybe I should do a reaction to that at some point. You're like, no, not more reaction videos.
But it's not an anime, Tim.
True, I can't do it on this channel, so unfortunately. I never watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Everyone raves about it, I just never got around to watching it. I'm old school. I watched Charlie the Unicorn.
Yeah, I never watched that finale yet.
I not watched the finale yet. I don't know if I can cope with Charlie the Unicorn ending. I think I just want that one bit of my childhood just to last forever. Right. So, is there anything else you want to add to anything today? Any final thoughts?
Not sure, to be honest.
I know we're just having I really just what I like about this podcast. Sometimes we just talk about whatever, as long as it's somehow related.
Yeah, what was it that I actually started, like I was saying the other day about the Spy X Family
Yes.
trailer getting released, because that's going to be big next year.
Yeah, I was watching Hami-chan, the Crunchyroll VTuber, and she was also talking about, what are the projects you're excited about, and she was talking about the Spy X Family. That's Shonen Jump, by the way.
It's under the Jump umbrella. It's not shown weekly Shonen Jump, but I think it's in one of the online magazines.
Like one of the.
I actually read you can get it on the Shonen Jump app.
I see. Yeah,
which is a good investment.
Yeah, people say good things about that.
Yeah, it's like £2 a month, and you get access to like most of the BizBack catalogue. And
oh yeah, talking about manga, and that is one thing I probably should have put in the podcast, is one of the shops we used to normally buy manga from quite a lot, Orbitals Comics, is unfortunately shut down.
Unfortunately, their location and like losing like the Diamond, Diamond Comics distribution hasn't done much good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Plus, the last time I went in was like about last year.
Yeah.
And it turns to like some sort of cafe thing, which is all right.
Yeah, it was just a bit awkward. It was just a bit awkward walking around a cafe when you just wanted to look at comics. I mean, they took the cafe out eventually. I mean, that was just so they could open. I think he walked in when he was just putting all the stuff up. And I went, is this a cafe now? He went, no, still comic shop. It's just I just added a cafe to the front. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, go to the back. Go. I was like, I just feel like no one's in the cafe right now, but I just feel a bit awkward walking through a cafe to go to the comic shop. They probably should have the comic. They should have had the cafe at the back.
It's a bit like buying clothes at the soup store.
Yeah. That's what you just feel a bit like. It's like I don't know if you ever went to the very first Japan Center I remember. It was all on the top floor, and to get to the Japan Center, you have to walk through this restaurant. And it was just always really awkward. There'd be all these people like at tables. It was like a proper sit-down restaurant, like waiters and everything, like with food. And you just go, "Excuse me, I'm going upstairs to buy my copy of Weekly Jump," because that's when they actually had Weekly Jump at an affordable price. Those are the days. I'm not joking. They had like Weekly Jump for like £4. It was amazing.
What was it? It's like you walk through that. It's like you walk through there, and like the first time I went to like was it like that department store with all the Japanese books? It just felt weird.
Oh yes, yeah. The JP. There used to be this big Japanese branded department store. Like really fancy. You just like walking through, go, don't mind me. I'm going to the basement to look at my manga.
Yeah,
look at my Japanese cartoon. It's just one of those things. You just felt weird. I mean, Orbital. There used to be Orbital manga that was really good. They used to have like little figurines that was great because back in those days I was only a student and didn't have much money, and they were only about £6 each, and you just got like a little like random figure. Oh, it was just so cool back in the day. They really used to do like cosplay Saturday and stuff. And it was just a cute little store, but
it's probably going to be quite it's probably quite hard to have like a small business in like say Leicester Square-ish area of London.
Yeah, I think the rate there has just gone up, and it's like what happened with Chinatown. Remember that area that used to have all those really cool little shops, and then just one day they all got kicked out, and what's it called? Now most of it is a Sainsbury's. I mean, there's some nice Korean shops down there, but it's like you took out all these really nice, unique shops for Sainsbury's. Hooray! I could have gone down the road and gone to Sainsbury's. I don't need another Sainsbury's. But of course, Sainsbury's are going to pay more money, so...
Yeah, it's like, if you go into like central London, there's like so many big international brands in there now.
Yeah. It's just a bit of a shame. It's just sad to see another shop go. I mean, Orbitals, I think they stopped selling manga about a year. I presume they stopped getting like, they probably stopped being distributors, but yeah, it was just sad. And I mean, it was a good place for American comics, and it was always nice to see what was available in the market. It had always had a really cool vibe. I felt it felt like, yeah, the like essential comic book store. I mean, you got Forbidden Planet, but that's like a mega store. That's like
Yeah, Forbidden Planet is like like the top floor's full of Funkos.
yeah, it's like it is very tourist trappy now. I mean, they'll go to it. There's still some good bits in it, but
yeah, it's like I was looking for some. I was looking for some stuff.
Yeah,
but I was looking for some manga, but they didn't have what I was looking for.
yeah. Just a shame. There's not really much. I mean, outside of big chain stores, you can buy them out. There's not a cool little independent store that, you know, more likely to get stuff or stuff that's more unique. It's just sad to see. So, is there anything else you want to add to Orbitals, or?
It's sad to see it go,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, last time I went there, it's like, this shop is going soon.
Yeah, we knew. I think, yeah, the last few times I was like, yeah, if I come back to London and this place is shut, unfortunately, the right one, unfortunately, it wasn't one of these businesses that was thriving one day and the next day it's gone. And the other sad thing, we did have a little gallery. I actually did like looking at the gallery and seeing like what people had on display and stuff like that. Oh well, it's gone. I guess another part of, I guess, British anime and comic culture that was gone forever. But hey, this other channel will be here to remember. Maybe we'll do a look back on Orbital one day, like give it a full proper video, give us a bit of history, maybe a bit of history. Right, so we're just over. Oh, we have been recording for 1 hour and 7 minutes. So I think it's a good time to head off now. Right, I have been Timothy.
I've been Rebecca.
And we have been Anime in UK. Please, have you enjoyed the show? Please give us a subscribe. We do want to try and hit that 200 as soon as possible. As we said, we've already hit the 100. We're only 95 subscribers away, and it could be, by the time the video is out, it could be even less. And then, of course, check us out on Twitter. We do have an Instagram hopefully coming out soon. We are.
I need to actually get that up.
So hopefully the next episode we'll be able to give you some more news on that. So, of course, we're on Twitter at Anime in the UK. But until next time, hopefully enjoy your anime and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.